Welcome to this tutorial on Kubernetes ReplicaSets. In this video, we'll explore one of the fundamental building blocks for maintaining application availability in Kubernetes. ReplicaSets help ensure that your applications remain running by automatically managing multiple copies of your pods. Let's dive in and understand how ReplicaSets work and why they're essential for production workloads. A replicaset is a Kubernetes controller that ensures a specified number of pod replicas are running at all times. Think of it as a guardian that constantly watches over your pods. The replicaset maintains the desired state of identical pods, ensuring consistency across your application instances. If a pod fails or gets deleted, the replicaset automatically replaces it with a new one, providing self-healing capabilities that are crucial for high availability. Every replicaset consists of three essential components. First is replicas, which defines the desired number of pod copies you want running. Second is the selector, which uses labels to identify which pods the replicaset should manage. And third is the pod template, which contains the complete specification for creating new pods whenever needed. These three components work together to maintain your application's desired state. Let's look at the basic YAML structure of a replicaset. You start with the API version apps/v1 and the kind as replicaset. In the metadata section, you provide a name for your replicaset. The spec section is where the magic happens. Here you define the number of replicas you want, the selector with match labels to identify your pods, and the template section, which contains the pod specification. This structure forms the foundation of every replicaset configuration. Continuing with our example, the template section contains two main parts. The metadata includes labels that must match the selector we defined earlier. The spec section defines the containers that will run in each pod. In this example, we're using an Nginx container with version 1.21, exposing port 80. This template will be used every time the replicaset needs to create a new pod to maintain the desired replica count. Understanding how a replicaset operates is key to leveraging its power. The replicaset continuously monitors all pods that match its selector labels. It compares the actual count of running pods against the desired number of replicas. If the count is too low, perhaps due to a pod failure, it creates new pods using the pod template. Conversely, if there are excess pods, it deletes the extra ones to maintain the exact replica count. This continuous reconciliation loop ensures your application always has the right number of instances running. Let's explore the essential kubectl commands for working with replicasets. To create or update a replicaset, use kubectl apply -f followed by your YAML file name. To view all replicasets in your cluster, use kubectl get ReplicaSet. For detailed information about a specific replicaset, use kubectl describe rs followed by the replicaset name. And to scale your replicaset, use kubectl scale rs followed by the replicaset name and the replica's flag with your desired count. These commands give you full control over your replicaset lifecycle. An important distinction to understand is the relationship between replicasets and deployments. While replicasets are powerful, deployments actually manage replicasets automatically and provide additional features like rolling updates and rollbacks. In production environments, you should use deployments rather than creating replicasets directly. Replicasets are typically managed by deployments behind the scenes, and direct replicaset usage is rare in real-world practice. Think of deployments as the preferred higher-level abstraction that handles replicasets for you.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.